Taylor, you may have been in the coach's huddle, but there's video going around of Marcus laying into the guys pretty good at the end of the game. Just your thoughts on his leadership, even though he's out, and I think it's out there. He said this is embarrassing. Just your thoughts on that as well.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what he said, but love the fire, and we need that fire, and I'm glad he's bringing that fire.
Just speaking more on that note, how would you gauge the teams? I guess where's the team right now mentally with all these losses, especially at home.
Yeah, I mean, pissed. Guys are, definitely frustrated. They know that we've got to play better. We got to play with more urgency, more togetherness. We got to be more dialed in, and we just got to be better. I mean, these guys are pissed. I mean, they should be. That's what's motivating them. We're clearly not getting the results in the play that we need. We know what we're capable of. We're just not, fully doing it right now. So these guys are grasping for it. They're fighting for it. We talked about in the locker room, heard the things that they were saying, like we got to be better.
What were your thoughts on Jaylen's minutes that he gave you tonight?
Yeah, good burst. Obviously, a guy that can come in and score the ball. Hasn't really had any practice time with us. Told him to go out there and, just play within the offense, play simple. He was actually dialed in on the game plan defensively. He did a really good job there. Came in, thought he moved the ball well. Obviously hit his first shot. I think he may have hit another one, but just his ball movement was really good. Just trying to get connected with his teammates after just a couple of days, but was really impressed. And we'll see moving forward. But, a guy that's been in this league for a couple of years and you know what he's capable of from a scoring standpoint.
Hey, Coach, in the past few years, you guys were real number one, top scoring in the paint. What needs to be done to get back to that level?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a variety of things. I mean, we just got to continue working on next action. I think we're doing a pretty decent job getting to the paint, but we're seeing 3, 4, 5 bodies in there a lot of times. So getting to the rim is definitely hard for us right now. We're trying to integrate more screen and roll and hitting the rollers. I think we're doing a little bit better job actually this year than we've done in the past. Second side actions, making those quick reads. Is it catch and shoot or go and catch? Actually, I think our 3-point numbers are up higher this year. It's going to be hard to win when you're shooting 27% from the 3-point line, and I think some of those maybe even come late in the fourth quarter. We were at like 12% at one point. So the game's going to show you, what you can do. I think we're actually trying to do a pretty decent job of getting downhill. We got to probably make some quicker decisions and not just one-on-one situations, but the two-man actions and closeout situations. Keep playing with force, and then just take what the open shot is.
Taylor, it seems like the force, you talked about force over the past several years. It was a double-edged sword today. You force Cat, Gobert, Naz Reid into foul trouble, but gave up 48 points in the paint. Where have you seen progress in that force, and where do you see, I guess, growth in there as well?
You talking defensively?
Just side of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I just made the comment about the offense. I mean, defensively, for us, I mean, better on-ball pressure. I think when we're getting into two-man actions, our guys are, we got to communicate better our coverages, and I think our rotations initially have been good. The second side stuff, we've struggled with just kind of like that scrap rotation, mentality. Credit the Timberwolves. Obviously, they shot, well from the 3-point line. They moved the ball extremely well. You're going to show crowds to Edwards. You're going to show crowds to Towns. Conley obviously shoots the ball really well. He's got 10 assists. That ball movement against activity, you just got to be even more urgent in your activity. So I think our force is improving a little bit on the defensive side. We got a long way to go there. And then obviously on the offensive side, as I said, pace is the biggest force driver for us. Ball movement early in possessions, multiple guys that can attack, guys getting those opportunities to make those reads, and then how are we spraying the ball out? I thought there was moments throughout the game we did a good job, and others where we just didn't get to that next gear, even in our half-court offense. So definitely a work in progress, but we know like the more aggressive team is going to win at the end of the day, and we weren't that case tonight.
The second half instead of Santi, just what went into that decision?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't get off to a great start in the first quarter, and just kind of wanted to kind of change up some of the looks with our pick and roll coverages. I thought they did a good job kind of exploiting some of the stuff in that first quarter against us, and then just try to just give it a little different look, honestly. And then Santi's been playing extremely well. He received it well, came in off the bench and did some good things as well. Just sometimes you have to adapt in the game.
Hey, Coach, I saw you implemented some Derrick Rose and Desmond Bane minutes together. Are you expecting trying to utilize them going forward to bring a spark to the offense?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we're talking about as a coaching staff, from where we can get those pairings for sure. I think Derrick's, pace of play and speed, him coming back, just a couple games now, kind of seeing, Derrick reconnecting with his guys, but that's definitely a combination that we want to keep together. But also, when Dez goes off the floor, having, another primary guy, you saw Z playing a little bit more at the kind of point guard position in that second half, trying to just find some connectivity, but also just different guys that can be points of attack for us. But there may be times where Derrick, we're going to have him on the floor when Dez is out, just to have that balancing act for the, primary handlers. Great. Thanks, everybody.